Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mrbrown here, and welcome back to the next episode of our Final Fantasy II Platinum Trophy playthrough. In the previous episode, we went to Palmysia and took on the dungeon there and defeated the Emperor, or so we thought defeated the Emperor, and then Leon became the Dark Prince and then the new Emperor. And then the old Emperor came back from hell, and now he's trying to wreck things again. But at the end of the last video, I told you guys that I'd do a little bit of off-screen grinding, which really only took about 20 minutes. It really didn't take that long. But now Guy has his sword stat level 16. So we do have that trophy as well. If you guys want to know how to do these tips, there will be a card in the top right hand corner to the previous video. If you go to the end of that video, I show you guys how to get it done. Then speaking of that, let's actually re-equip Guy with good weapons. We want to obviously keep using swords with him. And I would like to put Excalibur on him, as well as the Blood Sword, the two strongest weapons in the game. And then as well, Firion has his cure level almost level 16, which we will be getting that trophy in the next battle, hopefully. But if you guys did follow along with what I was saying in the end of the last video, do not fully get it ready. You have to get it in the battle to be able to get the trophy for that. Let me take off Excalibur from him, and I want to put it on Guy there. And then I really don't want this healing staff. We'll give him the defender is fine. All right, so in this video, we are going to be finishing the game as well as getting the platinum trophy. So let's head to the Jade passage is what also got opened up in the last video. It's kind of like a gateway from hell that they use to come back. There is a few bestiary entries on the outside here that I want to get before we head inside. So we're going to walk around a little bit out here and hopefully run into some here. So you can also find some entries that are in the dungeon out here as well. So the Pit Fiend is one that is in the dungeon that you can find on the outside as well. Let's see. I'm not sure about the Salamander. We might already have the Salamander because I'm not seeing it on the list here. Nope, he's on the list. He's on the first floor. So those are two from inside the dungeon that we already have ticked off and ready to go. I should probably go and buy some more ethers, but we have 18 elixirs, so we should be fine with that. And we need to some eye drops there. Here is one. So the sandworm also appears outside here that we got in the end of last video. So if you couldn't find him in the desert, it is here now. We're gonna go ahead and use Cure on Firion to get that leveled up to level 16. So we can go ahead and grab that platinum, not that platinum trophy, grab that trophy for the platinum. And Guy is doing this with the Excalibur and the blood sword. So that wasn't enough to get him all the way fully upgraded, so that is okay. All right, here is one that we needed to find before we headed inside the dungeon. The Mantis King, which is the green mantis here. We need to clean up these eye drops. We just keep getting blinded. Guy's doing so much damage. It is awesome. He's going to be one-shot and everything. It'd be insane if he one-shot the final boss, but I doubt that's going to happen. But hey, we could dream. You know what I'm saying? Let's clean up your eye drops and then we'll keep going. Here is a couple more bestiary entries. I'm still looking for the one that I'm supposed to be getting here. But the Great Mrbrown and the Abyss Worm are some more that you can find inside the dungeon. I'm looking for one called the Hecti. As far as I know, there isn't, I don't believe he'll spawn in the dungeon. So I'm trying to find him before we go in there just so we could have everything finished up by the time we get done in there. I'm not gonna lie, my party's getting kind of wrecked out here with some of these enemies. For some reason, I cannot get Firion's cure to level up, so I'm gonna try to do it through the party here. So you just need to do it through the party. So we got Firion's cure up to level 16, so he is gonna be healing for massive amounts. And then Guy just surpassed 4,000 health, so that is cool. Well on our way for him. I wasn't able to find it. We're just gonna go ahead and go on into the passage and hopefully he'll show up. All right, so this is the Jade passage. So we've got most of the Easter entries in here already on this first floor. So there are 14 chests primarily, and there is a magic shop in here somewhere that we could find and probably utilize. Looks like there is a couple of chests in this first room with the door being on the top. Let's go ahead and go to the top door. Here is another entry, the Chimera Sphinx. Not too bad there. Just kind of gonna destroy him. What is through door number 1? Nothing. Let's head down and grab this other chest down here. Here is the Abyss Worm and the Great Mrbrown. If you didn't find them on the outside while you're looking for some of the others, they are here on the first level as well. Now let's grab this first chest. There is a diamond mace, which is a better melee weapon or staff. Here is another entry, the white dragon, which I think we've already actually fought the white dragon. I think we fought the white dragon in my city and tower. So that is another one that we have fought before. So in this chest, there is a hellfire, which is a throwable item, I believe. Here is the heck die, the one I was looking for. So I think it does spawn on the outside, but it's very rare on the outside. So if you do have trouble finding it on the first floor of this dungeon, it is in here as well. Go through this first door, there is nothing. We must have to go through that second door there. And I believe there is not any more anything in here. So let's go ahead and go through that first door. Down, well, that door on the bottom. All right, on to the second floor. There are 2 chests in this room as well. One, oh, there's 3 in here. I don't know if we can get to that top one. I think we can. There are 3 in here, 1 in the bottom, 1 in the middle, and then 1 on the top with 4 more doors. Let's just go through this first one down here first and see what is in here. Yeah, these guys pop up. Bro, small. What did you do to him? So I believe that is the Toad ability. I don't think we've actually seen the Toad ability. So Maria's probably going to die here. She's still alive, but she's definitely dying from that one. There she goes. So he's confused and he was Toad. So we definitely do not want him to be confused because he has, let's see, it's because he has the bloodstone, the blood sword, not the stone. I don't know if we have anything to take it off of him. We have erase, but it doesn't work. I swear it doesn't work. So we might actually get a game over here. He just misses. Yeah, Furion's gonna die, and he just got one shot, and he's gonna kill himself. Gosh dang it! Oh, he can't kill himself because it'll heal him. Cool. Do I risk? I'm gonna heal. I think that's definitely the play, and then we'll just finish it. Healing was definitely the move. Thank goodness I did that. Guy is very dangerous when he is confused, just off the sure fact that he could just kill the entire party in one turn. Almost one shot him, really. All right, in the first door, there is nothing down there, so let's go grab this top chest up here and then go through the top door. Okay, in the top chest, it just has some hellfire in it, nothing too exciting. Let's go through the top middle door. Through the top middle door, there is nada. These doors are very deceiving. So I bet you we'll be able to go through that top right door, but we'll have to. We're gonna check them all just to be sure. All right, in the middle chest there is an Arctic wind. Through the middle door there is nada. Bottom chest there is monsters. Blue dragon. This is a new guy. We have not seen the blue dragon before. I imagine it's not gonna be so bad, but we'll see. 1900 entity attack straight back to back. Guy is dirty on him. Ooh, dragon armor. Ooh, that's got to be good. And then we got a cat claw, which is what Leon's using. All right, so that is all of the chests in this first room here. We can go to these last 2 doors and then proceed to the next floor. The bottom door has nothing in it again, but we got some friends. I don't have we fought the ice lizard before? Is that a new one? I think we have. So with this battle, I definitely want to take out the Mrbrows first, just because they can inflict Toad onto us, and I definitely do not want that to happen. Dang, 1200 on him. That's good. And through the top door, there is another set of staircase with the Great Mrbrow stopping us once again. These guys are getting quite annoying. I hate that we can't just one-shot them, because then that happens. The fact that it toads them and then it confuses them is wild. All right, so basement level 3. There are 1 chest that I can see on the outside, but a crap ton of doors that we have to go through. Here is another entry. The Mega Parasite is one that we have not had yet. Pretty weak enemy, it looks like. And then the Ice Lizard, we just fought them in the previous room. Easy work there. Hopefully we get some more of that dragon armor. That would be cool. All right, through this door, there is nothing. And besides a bunch of abyss worms. These guys are pretty strong too. They do about 1,000 damage a hit. We should probably heal Maria at some point. Dang. I don't know if I'll be able to get another life off. They'll probably kill it. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that can level up. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, they did level it up. Look at that. I hate that they have Leon in the party, and they know dang well his health is not suitable for any of this. I think it's wild. Oh, we can go across the water, and it hurts us. That's interesting. I just used the life on accident. Oh well. All right, through this top right door, there is nothing. Of course. And then some more great Mrbrows. I'm gonna start using haste a little bit, just because I feel like it's gonna be useful. But we'll probably have someone turn to Toad here. I don't know. We already got haste 6, and there he goes. Oh, why is he using it again? Shoot. This is not good. We're doing way more damage with haste. So I need to remember that for the final battle. You definitely use haste. More Great Mrbrows. Which I bet we can one-shot each one of these. Yep, definitely. And we'll see you later, buddy. Holy crap. Haste is kind of OP. Alright, so there may be a boss or a mini boss in here that I want to be prepared for. And I think it is. This is the one. This is going to be a King Behemoth. This guy is going to be dirty, I feel like. Or he'll be easy, one of the two. Or he'll be easy, that one of the two, and it was definitely the second one. God, the blood sword is so good. If you're not using the blood sword, what are you doing? That blood sword is amazing. We got a rune axe. This is pretty good. The rune axe is good. All right. That is the one chest in here, and we need to make our way to the last 4 doors in the next area. All right, through the next door, there is not a. Well, this is not good. I think they're not confused. They're just poisoned. I think they're poisoned and silenced, but the poison doesn't last. Who's that guy? I'm gonna check these other rooms first, then we'll come back to that guy, just to make sure we don't miss anything. I don't think there's gonna be anything in these rooms, but so there's another section there. So let's actually go talk to him and see what the black mage. Can I not get up there? Oh, here we go. What can I do for you? Oh, it's the magic guy. And we already have all of these. So you can buy the flare tome if you don't have one. Ace, they're just telling you what's gonna be good. Ooh, berserk. Ooh. You may have to try that. No worries on that one. So we're gonna head up to the what is it? The 4th floor? Yes. Looks like there's 2 chests in this room, and then there is a bestiary in one of these chests, which is not that one, so it must be in this top right one. This is going to be a red dragon, which this guy might be a little trickier. But I don't know. The Excalibur and then the blood sword, I don't. It's pretty OP. Whoa, he does a lot of damage. Hopefully we can finish him here. Yep. All right. Oh, we got one of those bows. Really? See, if I wouldn't be using the blood sword, I'd be losing a lot of these fights. So it stinks that the game recognizes it as not a good weapon to use. Alright, so there goes that chest, and there are no bestiary entries in this room. There are just 3 doors. Let's go through the top one first, which leads to 3 chests. Dragon armor, another dragon armor, holy lance, and then another good. These are probably good stuff here. Another dragon's armor. I do want the dragon armor on Guy, just because I know it's going to be good for him. Then let's check this other room down here. I don't even know how many chests we've gotten. So this is going to be the way out. Check the middle. There's nothing. How many chests are we in? We're at 11. There's only 3 more, actually. We're actually almost done here. All right, level 5. We're looking for 3 more chests. There's 2 of them. So I'm assuming there's going to be, well, there's 3 of them. All 3 are on this level here. I think we're done with the bestiary entries in this section. Pretty much just going to be the same rinse and repeat enemies here. We'll go ahead and keep fighting just to level up our stats a bit more. You can never have too high stats. High potion is good. We definitely don't want to be autoing here just because of the vampire ladies. Hopefully the other guys can take them out before Furion, or that's a lot of damage. We're just going to defend with you. That should be good. Don't want to be giving out free heals. This chest, there is a protect ring, which I believe is another good item. Maybe not that good. All right, through the top room, there is nothing. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the encounters because we definitely do not need any more. This should be the last chest, which was an elixir. So we have all 14 out of 14 chests, which is fantastic. This should be level 6. It looks like it's just going to be straight up to another warp pad. And I don't think there is any entries in here. We're going to go ahead and heal. Use up all these high potions since I didn't bring any ethers with me like a dummy. And we'll go ahead and use the warp pad. This is the castle of hell, Pandaemonium. All right, Adventurer's Wayfarer. Travel to all map locations. All right, so there's another trophy. So this is the quote-unquote final dungeon in the game. So there is a bunch of entries in here that we need to get as well. Here is one of them. The Mantis Devil is one. Like they do some silence on us. Hey, as long as Guy stays alive, we're going to be looking all right. If Guy dies, we got some problems. All right, here's another one. A Beast Demon is definitely another one that we have not seen before. Go ahead and mark him off the list. Is there any chests in here? I didn't quite check. It doesn't look like it. The music in here is insane. All right, so we've fought these guys before. We definitely want to get rid of this top guy because he can insta-kill us. We learned that in the, I think it was the last video, we learned that he can just bite us and we're just dead. No damage, no nothing. It doesn't even tell us. So we're just done. Here is another entry, like the Royal Guard from earlier, but it is the Death Riders, which they do a crap ton of damage. Holy, I've been thinking we're over leveled for for the point in this point in the game. That just did almost one shot at us with 2,500. Would have one shot anyone else. That is nuts. All right, up these stairs. And here is the last entry in this room. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Then we can take on the golem. If he's hitting that hard, I definitely don't want to play with him anymore. Got a lot of damage there. There's a lot of damage. Yikes, 1,400. We definitely want, I think we're going to be wanting to play with some magic throughout this little dungeon part here. We need to be hitting the maximum that we can. All right, so that is all of the entries for the first floor. There is some more Mantis Devils. If I have to, I will use our elixirs that we have just to refill MP. And we're just getting fired on. All right, the whole team is silenced. There we go. We just attack at a different level when we have haste. I'm kind of okay that Leon's taking some damage because that'll get his health pool up a little bit higher. If we can get him over 2,000, that'd be great to finish this dungeon off here. We're gonna have to start switching to using Furion to heal here after a bit. 21 hits is insane. What Thunder Spear? We got an ether from that, so that's good. We could use that later. Another Mantis Devil here. We'll just regular attack this guy. There's only one of them. All right, we'll head up to the next room. All right, this is floor level 2. There looks like there's one chest here and another warp pad. I do not have no beast ray entries in here, but we'll go ahead and leave the battles on just in case we end up fighting something new. Those Death Riders hit us for 2,500. I am not trying to play with them anymore. No, thank you. You think Fire 16 would do a lot more damage, but it really doesn't do that much, especially without it being an AoE. It's pretty streamlined for single fire damage. There's some more Beast Demons. These guys weren't too bad to take down before. 3K. What is next? Okay, so we got these guys. That was a boss at one point. All focus fire on this guy just to get him out. Not playing with the instant death anymore. That's not happening. That's crazy if that was a boss at one point. We just one-shot him. Another ether. So this dungeon, it knows that you're going to be using a lot of magic. So it's trying to help you out by a little bit by giving you some ethers. Let's head up to the next floor using the warp pad. This should be level 3. And it looks like there is only one chest in here. There's no beast ray entry, so I'm just going to glitch through this one as well. And elixir is good. That's 50k right there. I don't think there's anything down this way. Go up and then down and down. I don't think there's any chests up here. I didn't check how many. There's only 10. There is no. I wish the chests were highlighted a bit differently so you could see them better, but hey, that's all right. Just going to be thankful because in the original, there was no chest. All right, so the 4th floor, there is no chest in this main room, but there is a lot of doors in here that we could go through that. Oh, I'm gonna start getting confused here probably. Oh boy. What's okay, so the second room we can go down here, go down this way. So we got some monsters in this chest. This is going to be what is that? Tiamat. Wasn't this a boss in the first game? Maybe I'm wrong there, but I think this was a boss in the first game. So we should be juiced right now. Thunderbolt 6. It doesn't do that bad. So let's just attack here. I don't know what a Berserk is going to do, but hopefully it does something for us, which is not looking very promising. 18, 9. Okay, there's all the damage right there. Little crit. And he's done. Oh, this is so bad. I don't know if Berserk really helps there, but this is worth a shot trying to use. 30k just for that one. And we got a Genjin Helm. These are the good items. These are the best items in the game here. So there's a chest up top and then a chest up top. So we're going to have to, I think each door will have a boss to it. I think it's kind of what I'm looking at here. So that was the boss of the first room. Assuming this first room will take us to the other chest, which will give us another boss. There's no beast ray entries in here, so I'm just going to skip out on battle in here because I know these bosses in these chests are going to be hard enough. I'm assuming these will just lead us straight to, maybe we might be able to get to 2 here. Go through this one. More monsters. I'm assuming these are all going to be bosses. That's Borgin. So let's use haste here. I don't need berserk. So since he's a zombie, the blood sword unfortunately heals. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. So Guy is pretty much useless here. So we're going to attack here, and then we're going to use Berserk again, just to hopefully get some more damage output. Little crit, little dead. Alright, Zombie Borgin is down. Alright, so we got some Genshi gloves from this one. If you've played any of the new Final Fantasy VII Remake games, this is good. This is good stuff here. Whoa, there's chest down here? I went through the wall. Or can I do that over here? What are we doing here? There's secrets here. Am I missing out on some secrets? Let's take us back down here. Oh, hey! I figured there's gonna be a secret in here. See, how would you know that? I guess the thing is moving on the side and nowhere else is, but you have to have eyeballs for that. This is insane. All right, what are we gonna get though? Oh, the Mesa Moon! Good weapon here. So the bow is no longer working out for Maria. So good thing we actually found that chest because it will be part of the trophy here soon. That's actually huge that we did find that. Not that I didn't have it in my notes or anything. That's kind of why I was looking. But I couldn't quite remember exactly where it was because I wrote these notes months ago. All right, so let's go through the third door. I'm getting the skip door 3 option here because I don't think it leads anywhere, but we're going to investigate ourselves first. It's not looking like it leads anywhere, folks. The notebook was correct. Wait, can we get through there? Oh, it was lying. All right, what boss do we have this time? Astroth. Let's hit us with a haste. Then we're hitting with us with a berserk here too. Oh, drain is not good. Drain's a healing item for them. We should be doing massive damage here. Guy's about to smoke him. Boom. 4,400. Baby. Look at all them level ups. All right, what do we get from this one? Oh, a ribbon. I'm definitely going to put the ribbon on Guy. Ribbon's no good for Guy. If you don't know what a ribbon is, it is one of the most OP items in Final Fantasy ever. I can't believe we're not going to put it on any characters. I think I'm just going to put it on Guy just because. It'd be a headband, I believe. So it doesn't actually do the thing in this game like it would in other games. So actually, we're going to leave it off. So that is door number 3. Looks like there's one more chest that's going to lead us through door number 4. And one more boss in there. Then we can use this warp pad over here, hopefully, eventually. Alright, door number 4. We just get to go straight up to it. Are we healed? Let's just do a quick heal just in case. Alright, another boss here. Which one is this one going to be? Ooh, ugly looking guy. But we got haste level 7 now, and we got berserk level 2. I should have just left her with the bow. 8 hits. Yikes, 1100 damage. Alright, let's get in here. And it's 9 damage. There we go, 1800. It's so cool that the blood sword heals too. I'm just glazing the heck out of that sword. It might be the most OP thing I've ever seen in a game. And we got the Genshi armor. This will probably be the strongest armor in the game. Let's throw the dragon armor over here, I guess. Grab an antidote. Throw it on Guy here. So that is 7 out of the 10 chests. Can we actually get to that warp pad? Can we get to it is the real question. I think we can. No, we can't. So that is all those doors done, all the bosses defeated. So we need to figure out how to get to the warp pad that is not over here anymore. I think we need to go back through the third door. And we can get to the warp pad from here, I believe. I'll have to go this way. There we go. We're just going to take us. All right, now we're on the outside of the room. Cool. This should take us up to floor number 7. Nice. I'm reading no chests in here, but my notes are not lining up with what I have here. So oh, there's a chest right there. Perfect. Sage's Wisdom. We're on the 7th floor. There are bestiary entries in here, so I'm going to turn this back on. We need to get down to that next warp pad. We got here. Oh, we got a lot of these guys. Not good. Well, I know why she's not doing any damage, because she's in the back row. This probably is going to be good here. It's actually working out better than I thought. Run away. All right, she in the front row now? I forgot I had her in the back row because she was using the bow. That's definitely why she has not been doing any damage. That would make sense. I pretty much just handicapped myself for that boss fight, but she's still in the back row. Get in the front. All right, here we go. Devil's Wolf is one of the last bestiary entries that we need. So we should only be missing 2 entries, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be missing a few more than 2. Let me check here. So we're missing 3. So I'm definitely missing one somewhere else in the game because on my notes, I only have 2 left. 2, I'm going to have to go and do a quick Google search on the number and see which one I'm missing. All right, so this is the other entry that I was looking for. It kind of sounded like a boss when we got in here. So I'm assuming this guy is pretty rare to find. But this is the second to last entry you guys should have in your game. But I am missing one besides the final boss should be your guys' last one. This will be one that may be hard to find in here. Thankfully, I was able to find it rather quickly. I just hope it doesn't pose too much of a threat, which it definitely did not. Pretty easy. All right, and we got an extra Genshi armor off of that. That's insane. So actually, if we were to grind that a little bit, we could potentially find more. We could probably get full Genshin armor. That would be sick. but the odds of that happening is probably slim. All right, up to this point, you should have every bestiary entry besides one, and then you should only have two more chests left, which we will get on this floor here. There's one in the bottom right and one in the top left. And it is another Hellfire. Then once you grab the last chest, you should get the trophy for, I can't remember what it's called, Trophy Hunter, I think it's what it's called. Legendary Trophy Hunter, yeah, which would be collect treasures from 100% of the chest. So we have gotten every single chest in the game, and now we are ready to take on the boss, which is another one of these rooms. So the warp pad is in the bottom right down here. So let's do a quick heal of everyone. Make sure everyone is fully topped off. Let's grab some ethers. I know we have a couple. Then I'm going to go ahead and waste some elixirs just to get everyone's magic fully maxed. I know that's wasted 150 grand right there, but I think it's going to be well worth it. All right, and this is the final room. This room looks sick. Oh my gosh, look at this place. And there is the Emperor, the final boss. Hopefully, if I don't die like I did on the last game. Brave the bowels of hell to reach me. But the hand of man, which deals its false justice and forsaken love, can never hope to defeat. The Lord Master of Hell. All right. Ooh, he's funky looking. All right, so no sticky business here. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, no damage. Not good. So we're gonna need some magic here, it looks like. Besides for Guy. Oh, I did 9,999. Oh, no way. Yikes. That was a lot of damage. Holy crap. He can one-shot everyone with that. I low-key might just keep him dead. Low-key. What are we thinking? Fire 8? It's gonna be... I just killed him in 2 turns. Guy only attacked twice. I could have soloed it with Guy. If you're not using the blood sword, there's another reason why you should. Holy crap. I can't believe I just soloed that in 2 turns. That's insane. That is wild to me. Surely that's not it. Unbelievable. Defeated by N6 like you, not once but twice? Who are you? There's no way I just did that in 2 turns. I am shocked. It's done. Now let's get out of here. It is finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we've nothing left to fear. Thank you. With all my heart, I thank you. With the combined strength of Kashwan and Finn, we will build the kingdom anew. Together, Princess, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man. I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I am sure Scott is smiling down on me from above. Look at you. Do you realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from when the Empire's gone? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. Paul's not happy. Get out of here, Paul. You sure showed him, Furion. You're every bit of the bloke I pegged you for. If you ever feel like trying your hand at Pyrodon. What? That's not sit well with ye, Miria. Looks like your next battle has already begun, Furion. You did it. I'm sure my dad's happy for you too, up there above the clouds. I'm going to be working here, serving the princess. I just want to do whatever I can to help. Minwoo. Oh, it's Joseph. Wrong guy. Oops. We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what we lost. Farewell. Words cannot express my gratitude to you all. War finally over. Yes. We can all live in peace again together. Right, Leon? There can be no going back, not for all of us. But why? Don't go, Furion. Stop him. Maria, Leon is right. We've been through too much. I can't stop him. Not now. Leon, we'll meet again. Sid, Minwoo, Joseph, Regard, all of our companions that we lost throughout the game. That's so sad. Well, we should be going too. This is only the beginning. Their long struggle was finally at an end. The Empire, Pandaemonium, I said that so wrong. The monsters plaguing the world, all had vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. The wounds of the war were mended, and the memory of those bitter days would fade. But one thing would never be forgotten, that a band of young heroes once saved the world. Flashbang, come on. Holy. And then here rolls the credits. All right. What a great game. But we're not done yet, because I did miss a few trophies, so we're going to have to wait for the credits. I might just skip them. Let's just skip them. Ain't nobody watching the credits anyways. Let's go up and save. So this is tells us that we've completed. I would like to go into there. We can. So it's going to take us to the title screen. War's End. Defeat the Emperor and restore peace to the world. So we need to actually go back into there now that we've completed the game. So it's pretty much just going to spawn us in before we finish the game, I believe. Or it is keeping all of our stuff. So let's go into the config here and look at the bestiary. We're missing all but one. Let's see if we can find which number it is here. Number 76. So instead of me looking around, I'm just going to do a quick Google search here and see if I can find it, which one it is and what area it's in. So we need to go to Castle Finn in the basement is where we can find our little friend at. So give me 1 second. We'll travel to Castle Finn and we'll get this one wrapped up and we should be done with the video hopefully by then. What's it gonna we can do? I also seen that you can find it in the cave of Mysidia. Basically the everything's destroyed, so we can't really go back to Castle Finn. So we're just gonna have to. These are with these guys. These guys annoy the crap out of me. So basically, I'm just gonna run around here for a little while, and hopefully, I can find it. Hopefully, it doesn't take me hours, but I believe that is the only trophy that we are missing. So I hope that it doesn't take that long. So I can let me double check that on the trophy stuff and see if I could make sure that's the only one that we're missing. But we're missing two more. It's the research mastery one and then the master of two. So this is one of the last ones. So I'm just gonna run around here and hopefully I can find it in a timely manner. If not, we'll try my city and tower and see if we can find it in there. Hopefully we can find it that way. So I'm just gonna run around here, hopefully find it. I'm gonna turn off my face cam just so you guys don't have to look at me grind. All right, we found it. Not in anywhere that I thought it would be. This is it. We're in Summit Falls or Sermons Falls. This is a dungeon very early on in the beginning of the game. These guys are weak to fire magic. I'm just kind of brute forcing my way through it. They're not going to do any damage to us because we are so strong. This is not going to happen for them. So this fire should take them out with ease. And we will get our last trophy here. Field Research Professional. And then wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. Master of 2 has been achieved. This is the Platinum Trophy for Final Fantasy II. I hope you guys did enjoy this series. It was a longer one, at least for me, because it's been a few months recording this one off and on. But we are back recording and have finished up this game. I am very excited to begin Final Fantasy II. It'll be going up maybe a week or two after this series is finished. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys are enjoying the new updates on this channel. We are basically going to become a Platinum Trophy Hunter from here on out on this channel. So I'm excited to play some different games. My goal is to finish this whole franchise within this year. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. We may be playing Final Fantasy games into next year, but that is perfectly fine with me. I love this franchise. I love these games. And there are some that I have not played before, so I want to experience it with you guys. And for my first time, kind of get my own reaction to a lot of the stuff that happens. Anyways, even though I'm following guides and stuff, it just helps me stay more accountable. But I get to see some cool things, and I hope you guys enjoy the content on the channel as well. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the whole series, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you missed any videos, there'll be a playlist in the description below. You can go back and find any of those. And I hope this helped somebody get the Platinum Trophy for this game if you are hunting for it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next video.